my duck is cooked. 5 minutes in the steamer and then another 5 minutes on about 160, 170 in the deep fryer. So I'm going to let that rest and I'm going to get onto my pancakes.
Okay.
So that's been resting for about half an hour. You can feel it's quite sticky, but...
Oh, yes, that's pretty good.
But it's relaxed now.
Yep.
So I don't really even need any flour on the bench, really. And I'll probably just divide that into half again. Cover that and then roll that out. So I reckon we're going to cut discs about that big. See how we go. Very simple. And I'm just going to smash these discs down with the palm of my hand. It's just to flatten them down a little bit. Get some sesame oil on a brush and just brush quite liberally. And then, pop. Now, I'm going to keep going on with this. What are you doing here?
Well, today I don't feel like I'm going to be a pastry chef.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my Uncle Fernand pâté de campagne, which is a country style of pâté made with pork. So I've already got some mince happening there.
Yep.
You want to know what's in there, of course. I've got here some white wine, some pork belly, some chicken livers, some onions, bay leaves, thyme, garlic, cognac, salt, pepper, spice. All of this has been marinated overnight, of course.
Yep.
And then when you get a lovely marinated meat,
Yep.
goes into your mincer.
Okay.
We're making pâté de campagne. So pâté de campagne, country style, mean a little bit chunk of meat.
Oh, okay. So we've got your marinated meat there.
And I love this job.
You like mixing?
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm a pastry chef.
If you haven't done it before, it's quite fun.
There we go. Put it down. And voila.
All done.
All done.
It smells really beautiful, actually. That spice, is that
Four
spice?
spice.
4 spice.
Yes, that's the French one. I'm going to put this out of my way.
Emmanuel, what's in the French 4 spice?
Nutmeg,
Yeah.
cinnamon, star anise, and cloves.
Ah, very nice.
And that's the one.
Smells...
It's mainly used in pâté, in charcuterie.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Charcuterie means sausages, pâté, rillettes, anything in a meat process.
Yep, yep. It smells beautiful.
Okay.
What's next?
What I need to do now is I need to add the eggs, okay?
Yep.
So 4 of them.
So that's just going to bind it?
Yeah, so
then...
you just don't want to put the 4 eggs in one go. Yeah, you can crack that, be lovely, thank you very much. If you want to be peasant or countryside, you can put your hand in there, but not very pleasant, especially when the phone rings. What about you now?
I'm going to finish off my pancakes. Now, I've had these and I've brushed the sesame seed oil in between, and then I'm just going to dust the flour on both sides, squish it down a little bit more, and then roll.
Is that the way you're doing this?
Yeah.
Wow. So what are you actually putting two together?
Well, you're going to just pan fry each side and then you peel them apart. So I think it might be just a fast way of doing it, but also the sesame oil stops them from sticking, but adds a bit of flavour as well.
So you're going to be able to peel them up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's, as you saw, the dough is a very sort of easy, just flour and water dough. There's nothing to it. And I've got the pan on medium to hot, so just put it on like that.
No fat, no nothing?
Nothing.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
And what we're looking here for, Emmanuel, you actually see it starting to bubble up in the middle. See how it's separating already?
It's so fascinating. No fat, no nothing.
No.
Wow.
There's oil in the middle, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see how it's puffing up?
Puffing up.
Yeah.
Separated.
Okay, now I think, yeah, that's ready. And just be careful of the heat. Let the steam come out, because I've nearly burnt myself before. And then that should...
Oh, look at that. So easy.
Yeah, done.
That is
then
incredible.
You fold it with the burnt side on the inside, so it keeps
I see.
it from sticking to itself. So I'll just keep going with these.
Well, what I got to do now is to cook my pâté de campagne, which is, I've got here the caul fat, which is the fatty membrane of internal organs. Just ask your butcher, give him a few days, because most of the time they just don't keep it. But if you ring him early enough, he will put it on the side for you. Now, I'm just going to cover my baking pan with my beautiful caul fat. I don't know why I say beautiful.
Wow.
It's just a caul fat.
It actually looks quite horrifying the first time you deal with it.
Yes, it is.
First time I saw it, I thought, oh! But it is an amazing thing to use, isn't it? Because it can hold something into place, but then it melts away.
That's right. Now, bay leaf, 1. This is the artist part of it. 1, 2, 3. Time there. Here we go. Let's put the mince.
Wow, I'm so excited.
That's quite a bit of meat there.
And how long would you be able to keep this for after
This
you made
pâté,
it?
you can keep it at least at least a week. And what you do now is cover it up.
Okay. So you can cut off the excess?
Not yet.
Oops.
Sabotage.
Sorry.
That's all right. There. So now what you need to do is cut the excess. And then, you ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Hop.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, okay.
There you go. And now you can see the time.
Quickly
you can
back
see
in
the
again.
leaves. Now, I'm going to put this pate in the bain-marie and put this straight in the oven.
Fantastic. And the water level about halfway up.
That's it.
Okay.
Now, this goes in the oven for about 2 hours and a half. Now, we're going to have some nice duck rillettes.
With some red wine?
Yes, Australian gamay.
Ah, you know what? I really cannot wait to taste this.
This is back to the countryside. Let me help you. There we go.
Wow.
Now, the rillette must be eaten with gherkins, and the French one.
Cornichon?
And this is, yes, cornichon.
So just like that?
So the ritual is baguette, rillette, gherkins, and wine. Oh. I can hear some cows and sheep at the back. Feel like we're in the country.
Wow. Really amazing.
Oh, thanks. It's all
And just the sourness of the cornichon just cuts through that fat perfectly.
That is very important. Otherwise, it would be just plain in your mouth.
Yeah,
and it's actually lift up everything.
Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful.
Of course, don't forget the gamay to go with it.
Cheers.
Is to the country.
Wow, pretty amazing. Feel very lucky to be tasting this in Australia.
Well, can we start now eating the duck?
So we've got our pancakes, some sauce, a couple pieces of crispy duck, cucumber, spring onion, and then you just fold one side so it doesn't fall out when you eat it. There you go.
Merci beaucoup. As crispy as where we went. Beautiful.
So you want the pancake to actually have a little bit of bite to it, so it's actually a little bit of a chewy pancake, and then the crispiness of the duck, and then the sweetness in the sauce, and then just a little bit of freshness with the cucumber and the spring onion.
I like the way you cook the duck. Look at that. That is so perfect. Look at this, people. Look at this. It is amazing.
I think I'm starting to understand meat, actually, which is good.
That's really, really good. I'm going to make this for my kids.
Thank you. So you give Zed some. It's a bit naughty, but here you go.
Have some duck.
Well, what's over there?
It is the pâté de campagne. Now, pâté doesn't go by himself. Pâté goes with mustard and gherkins. Why? But that's simply because it's a cooked meat and it needs to have a bit of kick. There we go.
Beautiful. And with cornichon again?
Cornichon again.
Yeah.
Because I've got another wine with it, which is a little Chenin Blanc. This will blend very well with any pork dish.
Emmanuel?
Yes.
That is just beautiful. It's like a really rustic
It's a rustic pâté. It's called a pâté de campagne, which is all the grandma used to make, you know, in their own kitchen, which is the pork, the gherkins, the wine, the bread, happiness.
You can taste all those spices in there as well, like the four spice and a bit of the pepper. It's just beautiful.
And then, of course, a bit of wine with it. Oh. I wish you were here.
Emmanuel,
so good.
I think this is just an incredible feast we've put together here.
I think so.
Thank you again so much for joining me in my kitchen.
No problem.
Here's to tradition.
Tradition. That's it.